Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Z James, and this is Z32 Workshop. And once again, this behind me is a 92 Dodge Stealth I'm currently working on. Yes, beside over there is my Nissan 300ZX that I will eventually be getting to on doing projects on. Once I get this thing more fit for road use. A lot of leaks and small stuff that for my wife. So anyway, this video is going to be taking care of the last of the motor and transmission mounts. I've previously done the side mount, driver side mount, or the front of the engine, depending on how you want to look at it. It's the side, driver side. I did that when I did the timing kit. I've done the rear motor mount, and I've done the front motor mount. That was the last video. This video is going to be the trans mount. It'll be the last. This is all from the 3SX kit that I got. It's polyurethane, or not poly. These are new rubber. It's got 3SX listed on it, and this is what's going in. So this video is going to be replacing that. Just so you all know, that mount is on top of the transmission, buried underneath here. So what we're going to do is get rid of the airbox, the battery, probably the battery tray, to get access to where those are at. Looking at this looks like this should have 5 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then, well, 4, and then the center 5th bolt. It should look like that, I think. I don't know. I'll find it out when I get down to it, which is going to be momentarily. So 3, 2, 1, time warp. Woo, woo. Boom, off time warp, everybody. Yeah. So, one trick for sure you got to know about is, especially for an automatic, you need to put it in like low. It gets the shifter out of the way so you can get the bolt out. That's one little trick I just learned. You got to pull it out so you can get the bolt out. Next up, and I should have taken a wheel off, but I didn't. But there are 4 covers in here. You can see them. That's how you get access to the bolts that go through the body. I was missing my top one, so the parts cover will come through. And I was lucky enough that these 20-inch wheels give me room to come in from the bottom side here to get that bottom one in. If not, you take the wheel off to get access, which I could have. Let's take a look at the unit itself. I'm happy I'm doing this just because it's really rusty and corroded. You can see the bottom side here. These covers I'll put back on. They're nice isolators. And they have arrows that point into the engine bay, like that. I'll clean those up. Let's put these over here. I did forget there's a 10mm up here for the wiring harness. Looking at this, this is probably okay, maybe. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I can't imagine transmission won't go too bad, unless everything else is. But yeah, beefy, girthy, ugly sucker. 14mm on the bolts holding in the mount to the body, 17 bolt through the middle. The other bolts were 10 and 12s holding on the battery tray to get out of the way, to get this stuff taken care of. So yeah, and here are the little rubber covers. So next up, I'm just going to be putting this back in reverse after I get a drink of water, because it's a little hot out here. I do have a transmission. I have a jack up on the front of the transmission up here, so I can boost this up or raise it and lower it a little bit, because right now the only thing that's holding everything in is the other 3 mounts. So unlike this guy, this one seems to be doing a lot more work off the transmission. So yeah, here we go. We'll keep going. So 3, 2, 1, time warp. Boom, off time warp. God, I hope the lens is not as dirty as I think it is. So yeah, that's how you get the motor mount on. I buttoned everything back up. The only thing I did that was a little extra, I still got to get it. There's an extra plug I got to get in there. You can't see it. But the only thing I did that was a little extra is I cleaned up, chased the threads on those bolts that would be these guys here because they were pretty corroded. That's 10mm by 1.25 pitch thread. I just threw them in my vise, used my little tap, little WD-40, cleaned them up. Use a jacked it up, moved it around. Great. I threw a little anti-sleaze on some of this stuff so it doesn't corrode back up. And I went down to tight. Not too crazy, not too bad. There's probably a torque spec. I'll throw it down on the bottom. I did not do that. I might come back later. But now all the mounts are fixed, so this thing should be sitting proper, which should help some of my exhaust issues and other problems I've been having with alignment. Next up on this project will be oil pan. I'm going to drop it, recone it, or redo it and seal it back up to see if I can stop a leak. And that's before I drive it again, because it's just going to be easier to leave the wheel off and deal with it. So yeah, progress. Let's get you guys set up here. So yeah, ideally this project is not that difficult for the trans mount. It's pretty darn easy. Just gotta have the right tools, patience, really long extensions, and ideally you probably should have taken the passenger side wheel off. I did it because I have 20-inch wheels on, because they're dumb, they're over big. It is what it is. So yeah, other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps counts. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye.